a bunch of people.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't take too kindly
Well,
to
the
your
other
words.
part was like I talked about how we're going to Levick, and they're like, "Don't go there; they'll cleanse you." I'm like, "What?" Okay.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with that Starlight Vigil. They're trying to. It sounds like they might be trying to absolve the return members or something. Who knows?
But either way, it ended up being super helpful that they came, because that was a massive hint we would have never got.
Yeah. And they told us like 4 of the 5 members of theirs were fucking druids or something.
I think there are only 4 members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it? Yeah, there's
They
4
all
members.
druids? Yeah. So yeah. So there's apparently just a lot of druids, and Balor's the only one that decided to become a bear in school grounds. So
That you know of.
And a lizard. No, let's not list them.
Oh.
We finished up our revelries in the cave, and then went on to the town that they're trying to show us.
And then you had an awesome
I healed
moment.
a chick, yeah. But yeah, that town, that was the same. Yeah, is it? Wait.
It's a, yeah.
Oh right. Yeah. That was the town from our intro.
It's actually not the same place.
Oh, how about that? I thought we mentioned that.
Very similar to that first place, actually.
Okay.
Both kind of little port towns. Both meltowed.
And yeah, destroyed.
Okay. Yeah. At least Marcus kind of understands that. Right? They brought Mad Mountaineers brought us to I don't know, shame us about, or shame me, I guess, about what Dael's followers are doing. But
Kind of way to put it.
yeah, it just kind of gave him something. It's like the
Dude,
the followers are doing it for a reason, right? Or Dael has a reason. So
what you said actually resonated with me so hard in real life, because you were like you may think they're innocent, and it's just, isn't that how it always is? Like the bad side always sees something in innocence that isn't innocence in their eyes, you know.
right in the middle, there's that celestial words on the ground and an arrow of light in the center, and I had I could understand the words, and they said heed my call, and so getting in touch with my Dael side, I figured that meant grab the arrow, so that's what I did, and got enveloped with light.
And that's what you do. You lift this arrow weightless in your hand. Light pours forth from it, blinding everyone. This corona, like the sun itself, was just set ablaze in front of you. Marcus, you grasp it, and as kind of squinting, this corona starts to lessen. The intensity isn't so horrible. You see opposite from you, grasping the arrow as well. This image in light, this great warrior standing tall above you, covered with these symbols of Dael. The very familiar one. A great bow strung across his back. A warrior has finally arrived. Marcus Aurelius.
Are you in need of a warrior?
Call was sent out long ago. Something within you brought you back to us. But you are damaged. You are hurt. Your heart, your body, your soul. The golden light of Mercuria can mend the heart and soul. You must only accept it. He holds out a hand.
I grab his hand.
You take a hold of his hand. The light brightens from it, not so blindingly bright, but you feel it as it travels up one arm, through your chest, and down the other. As in a mere moment, you feel kind of these two halves of you, these voices, Marcus and Codger, are almost silenced among thousands of other voices. This almost chorus, this holy feeling, and in just a moment, for just a moment, you feel proud, driven, powerful. As it leaves, this kind of almost corona of a figure lets go of your hand. When you are ready, you will know what to do. You can return to Dael. As the image vanishes, the corona that is emitted by this arrow ends as you hold kind of this slowly dimming arrow in your hand. These long feathers, this tip of warts, it has this ever-present shimmer and luminosity to it. As Marcus, on D&D Beyond, I want you to add purity to your sheet. And whatever is written on it, you may not say. And also, while you're on that character sheet, that number, add 2 to it.
That's never a bad thing.
Maybe. It's like lose your mind X amount of times a day.
You know that number? Add 2 to it.
Alright, I'll read that in a sec.
This corona leaves. The arrow slowly comes to a dim. You still feel stronger. Looking up, you still just have, just around this town is almost this circle of daylight. And one of the few places in Morsa where you can still see the sun. As the other 4 of you stand in this light, the Mad Mountaineers standing further back. I'd imagine Shivers would probably be further back.
A little bit further back.
Yeah.
He's like outside around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Telling me when it's over.
I'm just taking cover.
As Think Tank, I will give you the first words.
Did we also like hear what the warrior was saying, or is that
Yes.
just okay?
So that was
You could see everything. It was a little bright.
What was that? Marcus, did you see that?
Yes, Bali, I did.
Did you see that?
I thought having a druid in the party was like the weirdest thing we had going on.
Oh. Hey,
Damn.
not everyone knows.
We can't just.
There's nobody named Drew in our party.
Yeah. There you go, Gerald. Just cover. Shivers is like looking at himself almost like he expects to be damaged.
I mean,
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
kind of, almost in response, there's almost this greater contrast. Like, Shivers, in a normal circumstance, you are a being of darkness. In the contrast of this light, you only appear more so.
I'm like a black dot.
You got like a black border around you.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm seeing.
Cyber spy.
Mhm.
So, you want to talk about it?
I know how this might sound, but It is different this time. But I believe I meant to kill the paper man.
Boy, I'm glad you said yes, because that was a rhetorical question. We were definitely talking about this. How are you supposed to kill the paper man?
When I'm ready, I will know.
Can we circle back? I still don't
Jesus.
know what the paper man is. Can you just explain yourself a little bit, Marcus? You just do some weird stuff. You phase. You get handed shit. What's going on?
Sometimes you
Yeah,
make
I've kind of
artwork.
just been dismissing this, but I feel like at this point, maybe it'd be good to enlighten us.
Yes.
Figuratively.
It has become a bit of a boogeyman to me because of my past and history. To understand, I guess I would have to tell you. I come from an order of watchers. We protect this realm from extra-dimensional threats.
I look slowly at Shivers.
Shivers like meets your gaze at the same rate, like, and you both like lock eyes at the same time. Like we both
Everybody's slowly turning towards.
yeah.
It's my order was wiped out by the paper man. He is one of these extra dimensional beings. Very powerful. I believe he infiltrated our order in order to gain access to us when we weren't at our most vigilant.
That's awful.
Is that why you're here? Is to look for him?
I think I'm here to be here. In this place. I just didn't know it yet.
I've never seen an arrow project a person before. It was really something. Is it still like light, like sunlight here?
Yeah, the sunlight in the
Is it
area.
warm?
Yeah, it's warmer. It's not warm, it's warmer.
Mm.
It's kind of like all the wind, this like the storm, everything that's normally around is kind of gone. Like it's a cold sunny day here.
Is it every threat that every external threat? Like Shivers?
Are you like
some external
assigned?
features?
Are
It's
you
more of
assigned like a certain type or something?
Shivers is more like a paperweight than a paper man.
Hey, I not to be known about any paper man.
No, we saw the paper man in the book that we stole. I mean, borrowed.
The glass one.
Yes. He has something to do with the return. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure all of us do. In
I
some way.
definitely don't.
You said you're a watcher, like the ones at midnight.
Not exactly. They're kind of weird.
Like the Spartan brand watchers. Like, can't believe it's not a watcher.
Posers.
They only watch at midnight. That's kind of
Yeah.
inopportune. Let's be real.
Yeah. There's like no light at midnight.
I
Yeah.
can't see shit.
Yeah.
All right, guess we can try again tomorrow, guys.
They just get out there. Shit.
Literal watchers at midnight. I have to use that someday. I'm writing that down.
So, as you talk, the Mad Mountaineers, who've kind of been huddling, talking amongst themselves, kind of come up and they're like, so I think probably gonna be preoccupied with that for a bit now. Wondering about relation to Diane. Got it. So yeah, if you don't need anything else, we're gonna head back.
Just the way they
Thanks for
said it.
climbing.
Are you just gonna leave us here?
Yeah, if you just follow the signs out of town, there's a trail that leads back. You
Like
don't
a
need to climb back.
slowly descending trail.
Yes, like a pretty much ground level trail.
It was an easier trail this entire time.
You said you wanted to climb.
I did not say that. I don't
Someone
even know
said
why
they
I
wanted to climb.
That's some
think you
selective
heard what you
hearing,
wanted
Mad
to
Mount
hear.
Ears. Yes.
Well,
Knock,
whatever
knock.
we said, you agreed to a climb.
We did.
It was a good time.
We did, though.
Don't take offense.
We did. We did.
So, what are you gonna do with the arrow?
But I'm keeping it. I'm almost certain that if you try to take it, it'll probably blow you up or something.
Well, I wasn't planning on taking it. I don't really know what I want out of it. And I was asking you what you wanted to do with it.
When I'm ready, I'll know.
Yes.
Oh. What would you do with the arrow?
Me? I don't know, honestly.
So, you knew it was here. You brought us here to see it. It's just been sitting here shining the whole time.
Yeah.
Did it tell you to bring us to it?
No. Brought him to it because he has holy symbols plastered all about himself. And we wanted to ask him what he thought of this, and they kind of point around at these destroyed buildings.
I look over at Marcus. Does he have holy symbols plastered all over him?
He's
Yeah.
got them somewhere.
I just stare like confused, like I never even noticed. Like
But it is interesting that this is what they're saying, because they didn't lead with this. They led with the climb. So if we would have refused the climb, then would they have just been like, well, actually, there is another reason that we want you to go. So it's kind of interesting.
For ulterior motives.
Yeah, we'll just let it be for now, probably.
I thought they just wanted to make amends with us.
Pretty naive for an old guy.
It's like when that guy emails you out of the blue, like, "Hey man, what's up?" And you go, "Okay, how much money do you want?"
Whoa.
Um,
Well, we should be able to make it on our own. Thanks.
Yeah, did you want some pemmican for the road back?
Instantly just looks disgusted at the thought of it.
If you, I mean, we'll probably get back faster. I mean, if you want, we can tell Mince that you're out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great, actually. He's a worry wart for sure.
I'll tell him to come back on the trail here, and you guys should meet partway.
I'm gonna just turn back towards Marcus. So how do you know what the time is? Like, how do you know when you're ready, right? Like, isn't that kind of ambiguous? What if you think it's the time and you do something and it's just not the time, right? It's just like
Yeah,
you fucked
hey.
up.
He'll know.
It's
He'll just know.
How do you know?
Hey,
Bali.
me and
Bali
Marcus
doesn't
go
know.
way back, okay? We walked here together.
That was it. No.
A day earlier.
It's 2 weeks ago.
He'll
We've
just
only known
know,
for like
okay?
half a
He
week.
was-
I've known him
He
for
was
like
the one that
whole week.
found Bali in the woods. You just see like a distant look in Bali's eyes. He's like not there. He's like, yes. All those days ago. Came a long way, huh?
I'm sure we all be here for a reason.
Do you even know what it does?
I have an inkling. I mean, it is an arrow.
It is an arrow, yeah. Oh, why an arrow?
Oh, isn't there some kind of city or something up here that we were gonna check out while we're here? Something I don't remember.
It's like ruins
You're here
around
already.
us. Yeah, there's ruins around us.
Oh, yeah. I'm fucking retarded. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I remember now.
Most of the towns out here are ruins.
Were you thinking about the other place, Carl, that we were going to go after this?
Yeah, it's like further away.
Yep. That we were
Levick?
debating. Yeah, we were
Yeah,
debating.
on that, it's like,
Talking about
yeah.
Levick.
Yeah.
Did you already talk about what they told me about that?
I don't think we all discussed it yet.
You discussed it, I think, just with. You might have mentioned it briefly to the group.
Maybe. Okay.
Are you talking about Levick? The place with the tower, spire.
Most definitely.
There's no tower in Levick.
Not that place.
No tower in Levick.
Temple, but
Whatever. Okay. Well, Risha and the other one told me not to go there. They said pretty much everything we read in that book was wrong.
what book?
You're talking to the Mad Mountaineers right now.
Yeah, one of them's with you.
Wait, didn't
Oh,
all the men on these?
if this is a you conversation, we can go and we can just tell Mince.
It's book club.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's still one mad mountaineer with us?
I mean, they didn't leave.
Oh, I thought they all left already.
Just your one mountaineer voice. Shale.
Mm. Safe travels.
Yeah, well, comments.
Good
All right, everyone, pack it up.
There's 2 deer like 20 feet from my house right now.
Don't talk to them. They're stupid.
It's the return.
It's the return.
It's Risha and Filga. They're watching.
Oh,
Yeah,
wise
seriously.
creature of the forest. Yeah.
So anyway,
Ooh.
They give you a little bit of pemmican and head out.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
so about the book.
so they said that the Starlight Vigil, if we go to Levick, they'll cleanse me.
Doesn't sound so bad. You probably could use a shower.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey, don't
it
be
sounded bad.
Cleanse you of what?
My druidism, my life,
Oh, that's not so great.
but it doesn't want to. Maybe we
Probably
could go
try
to
to
check
it.
it out.
What do you think? It's like an optional thing, or like they're gonna force you, or
Maybe
They
I
sound
will
like
stay behind and you tell us how it is.
I mean, I feel like we've done a pretty good job of keeping your identity a secret so far. So
Think so?
Every
Yeah.
time you look over. Keep going.
But yeah. So maybe we go, maybe we don't go, but
I think they'll
I see.
try to indoctrinate you with kindness.
If you go from here, you save half a day.
but
I
she
mean,
also
Bali.
talked about going to this event going on with someone named Lady Mancala. Where was it? Alpathic? Are we closer to that now?
No,
Okay. I
that'd
don't
be
remember. what it
that'd be an
was.
extra half a day.
But they aren't like Bali. They don't get. They get their power from somewhere else. They go to see Lady Mancala for power. It was a lot.
I'd like to see the Starlight Vigil at least once. It doesn't have to be now, but after everything we read, I'm at least a little interested.
I mean, Bali. If you don't want to be cleansed, and we can help it, we're not gonna let you be cleansed. I mean, you're a member of the think tank. Think about how much that means.
Yeah. Yep.
We're here for you, buddy.
Seems to write a self-help book too.
Yeah, for real. And it's like, think tanks got your back.
Yeah, dude.
What it means to be a member.
Yeah.
First step of self-help is
Yeah.
to buy the 101 ways to contribute.
No.
He's like one of those gurus.
Take care of your health first. Yeah. So,
I mean, helps prepare your life.
If it's something that you don't want to do, we won't go. Right?
It's just conflicting points of view, really.
Well, you say that the other two were return members.
Hey, and
Do you
everything
think-
we've heard until now on them was not great.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you think they're worried about being cleansed?
Bali met a man in the woods. When all of you were on a quest in the one class, the lady with the backpack, well,
Riz?
we got separated, and Bali met a man in the woods named Boris, and he was part of the return. He was nice. He's nice. wanted to help Bali.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't be forgetting we met a Moonlight Vigil member as well. The hermit that was cooking in the hut. In the real place we came from.
That guy was part of the Starlight Vigil?
I thought so. I think he gave us the star shard and sent us to go kill the dark thing in the graveyard. And then it was kind of like all the like cryptic shit he said was about the Starlight Vigil and like giving the darkness the like giving into the darkness or whatever, giving the new light to the darkness.
That's why you wanted. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Now you see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he even gave us a couple drift globes. That was pretty useful when we went under that water.
Probably didn't know that that's who that was.
Oh,
Maybe we don't go. Wow.
damn it! God damn it!
That doesn't feel right. Right? No.
I think they only cleanse the return members. Something about them fighting or not being on the same side.
Bali's just an independent druid at the moment.
You're affiliated.
With
Think tank.
Us.
Yeah.
Are you not affiliated with us?
yes, but you're not a druid group.
Druid shame me.
Yeah. We're more inclusive.
I mean,
right?
would you rather be in a druid group?
Well, I guess we would be more part of the return than the other. At least leaning more towards the return at this point. We're on the fence. Don't want to be cleansed. Want to see what's gonna happen.
Hey, what be making you believe Risha and Filga so much? We just met them, rather. But we got a lot of points against the return.
I see. Who wrote the book? The
He was an
old.
archivist member.
They said that that's where he went to be cleansed too. Did he come back in the book?
Memory check, memory roll.
He wrote it.
Come back. So he must have, because he had to write the book.
I mean, they could have found his book somewhere and put it in the library. Hold on. So that was in the journal. That was. Somebody else wrote the journal, right?
The journal was written by someone from the Circle of Tyrus,
Got it.
which was the group that fractured into the two druid circles.
Sick. We're getting this. We're fucking finally week 2, baby. We're learning the lore.
Week 2, the answer week.
What do you
Climbing the
think?
mountain, literally and
do you-
figuratively.
Do you think we should go, or
Oh Jesus! I'm rereading The Return of Dearest.
And
Honestly,
is the
I
context a lot more prevalent?
Starlight Vigil believes there's a future where we give the star to a darker power.
Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go there. I didn't know that at all, by the way. Let's go there.
Well, cause I don't want to be, all hands on steering the wheel here on what to do. But I just want to have us remember in case we're confused on what to do, there's still a body to find.
Oh, look at me, Crim's body! Everybody look! You know, like-
It's right there,
Gerald,
dude.
yeah.
I think we've given up on the body at this point. I think we're working for greener pastures.
It only took a week.
Wait,
They took me to an old ramshackle temple atop a hill set under a clear sky, which eludes us all to the moment, giving me a clear view of the blue moon. Blah, blah, blah. There's always been merit to their word. I doubt they know exactly what they await, as auguries are never exactly direct. I, however, will search for a means of protection or destruction, or perhaps both. I don't desire the death of another Lord Archivist. I will journey beyond the lands of Ultar if I have to. Okay. So we made it out. Maybe.
wait, but if we give up on finding the body, we're not going to be able to stay here, are we?
Do you want to finish school? Is that why you ask?
Well, no, I mean, if you guys want to all hit the road, and I'm more than happy to join. In fact, that's actually where I do my best cooking. But, I mean, the ball's in your guys' court. I just want you guys to realize how happy I am to be a part of the think tank.
I love you. Like, the ball's in you guys' court. Like,
Just because we were united here on a mission to find the body doesn't mean that the think tank is no more outside of that campus.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Honestly, Bali, this is your guys' spiel. It's whatever you and Marcus want to do.
Rereading this book, the Starlight Vigil seems bad.
Maybe all the more reason we should go.
The return seems
kinda.
bad also.
Yeah.
I would also like to re-mention that I would never hurt any one of y'all. Oh damn, that was Eddie that popped in, the y'all. It's been a long time since Eddie fucking popped in. Yeah, wow, that was a terrible mixture.
The Eddie jump scare.
Yeah, for real. Any of y'alls. He made a deal.
Yeah, you've told us. Like
Not that deal. Not that deal. With all of you, I promised. I'm with you for a reason. So, whatever happens, my doom is not for you.
We should go. Yes. As long as
I mean, is it?
y'all can protect Bali from being cleansed.
Yes, yes, we can.
We need to learn. That's why we're not just at school.
And we save a half day.
Polly, if we aren't here for each other, then what is the think tank?
What?
I think he's
Questioning if
actually
Joe's
asking.
listening.
Should we get mints first? How's
Ooh, but then we'd have to take
Maybe
a
we
half
could-
day back.
Maybe we could
Yeah.
leave a message.
Start yelling at the mountain.
I mean, all you'd have to do is catch up to the Mountaineers.
Yeah.
Can anybody use magic to get hold of him?
We could try a feat of magic.
could send a crow?
That
We could do
will
something
not
reliable.
work.
It's been a long time since I've tried a feat of magic.
You could try a message, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what are the odds that the paper man is a member of the Starlight Vigil.
I've been thinking on this. He wouldn't be a member. He would be either he's the one that is the darker power that they want to give something to, or he's the one that's making the moon blue that the Return are now getting power from.
Wow. As you say this, Shivers is like really grapples with the power of this entity that you're talking about. Like he's either the main source or he's the thing that is so powerful it's changing the moon.
That's what
Somebody send a message. You guys can do magic. I can't.
I pull out this wooden ladle, this spoon, and hold out my hand flat, and Ronzo Jr. appears. All right, little one. Go now. What message do I want to send to Mince? Just to meet us at what's the place called? That we're going to? Levick. Does that suffice? Meet us at Levick if possible. Okay.
That works.
Come to Levick. Don't get cleansed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come to Levick. Don't get cleansed. Be avoiding the cleansing.
Not gonna shower before he goes.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. He's gonna just reek. I did everything you said. And I'm going to flavor-wise send out Ronzo Jr. Actually, I think Ronzo Jr. can just handle this. I don't even think I have to use a feat of magic. I kind of keep forgetting that I can just use him like this.
Yeah, do they have a max range?
I don't.
Oh, I need to know.
I don't. Where would I find that? Under my.
Is it just like find familiar or something?
Let me see.
I think it can go wherever.
Oh. But can it like? I don't know if I can like talk through it in that way.
No, it has to be within 100 feet of you to essentially use abilities with it. Meow.
All right, well then, yeah, I'm just gonna have him out as like my spirit companion for this, using Ronzo's spoon. And yeah, I'm gonna try to cast message.
He's not even gonna need Ronzo's spoon.
Okay.
Let's see. To leave a message on something.
Is it Arcana?
I'm just thinking of what kind of spell. Let's see. Kind of conjuration. Yeah, you can use Arcana if you want.
Arcana. It's definitely not my best plus,
Want
but
to?
all right, I'm gonna use.
Well, you are inspired.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna roll Arcana, and send the message to the one who I got in the bear trap, the girl with the braids. I'm gonna try to send Ronzo. No, it's gonna be the dude. I'm not gonna like traumatize her. Oh no, this is message. Sorry, I'm getting high. Let me just roll my damn dice. Arcana, roll it.
Are you sending like an actual message then?
Yeah, that was the plan, but I rolled with Ronzo Jr.
Oh, I thought you were sending Ronzo Jr. out.
That was
Like,
you
the
said
message attached.
you said I couldn't. You said it was 100 feet.
No, I said he can't talk in your voice, but you can like attach something to him and he can leave that range.
Oh shit. Yeah, see, I'm fucking up all over the place. Okay, that's more flavorful. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
What would you like me to
Well,
do?
it's a good thing because you use this feat of magic. And you pretty much get magic scribbles on Ronzo Jr.
Nice. Meow. Hi, lad.
And-
Stalker pattern.
Yeah.
And you give him a message, I assume,
Mhm.
to tell Mintz to come to Levick.
Cool. I like imbue him with it. Yep.
Yep. And he runs off.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. As all of you head to Levick.
Yep.
Awesome. You head out of Essek. You head out of this light. The kind of breeze, the soft daytime snow starts again. You get back on this trail. It's a pretty easy to follow trail. There's kind of this main trail that leads to the mainland, and all of the wagons go through this trail at some point. All the carts. You start to walk south. You kind of have to deal with the normal, the cold, the wind. You have to deal with the occasional little pop-up zombie. As the rest of the day is kind of just long walking, taking the occasional rest, you start to make it to a more heavily forested area. As the trees start to get thicker, there's more of these vines and things. There's more growth and foliage, and if not for this kind of carved out trail, it would be kind of impassable. As it quickly gets dark from the forest, from the night, as you have to settle down for the night.
While we're traveling, you mind if I have an aside really quick?
Yeah.
When we get to the woods and it starts getting a little bit thicker, not like too overwhelming, I just want to stroll up next to Marcus and like, hey, are you nervous about this stuff?
Oddly, I'm more calm now than I think I've been in a long time.
So, why the paper man? Why do they call him the paper man?
It's what we call him. I don't know its true name, but yeah, it has to deal with how he manifests in certain ways.
Well, did he have a name before the betrayal and whatnot?
You're right. Paperman's just what our order knew had a moniker for him. If that makes sense.
I was just curious, like if it had like.
It probably does have a real name. It would be good to know it. It is something that we had searched for.
So theoretically, if you.
Oftentimes with extra-dimensional beings, knowing their real name is very helpful.
Yeah. I'm sorry that everything happened to you. I know that you have kind of like a. I don't know if you know that you have like some kind of like split thing going on, with yourself. Like there's almost another you in there.
Wow.
I can feel it on occasion. I don't know if it's wholly not me, you know? Or if I just let it take over sometimes.
Well, I like this version better, so keep it up. And if you ever need help with like a paper man, rock man, scissor man, whatever we got you.
You fucking. You knew.
Just need the scissor man to beat the paper man.
Exactly. Rockman!
Bad that he's in leagues with Rockman.
We got your back.
Nice.
Would anyone like some berries? Going
Trying to have a
around.
conversation there, Bali.
Oh, sorry.
That's amazing.
Gerald, I told you. I told you they're a secret. Stupid berry idea. I told you.
Listen, it's a great opener for socializing. Just because it doesn't work all the time doesn't mean it's bad.
Spoken like a true coach.
Yeah.
It's fine. We were done talking anyways.
By the way, Bali, I can't remember. Did you say you were more of an animal druid? You don't really care for plants like this?
Bali can't turn into plants. No.
But there are
Do you-
druids.
Do you know what druids do?
Well, I'll be turning into plants, but I mean, it's part of nature. You gotta have a certain level of respect, right? Dude, are you more of like, you only care about the animals?
Bali's way of druidism, as you will, is more traumatic, really. Less about nature.
Yeah, see, I kind of figured that. I mean, respectfully, you did kind of just murder the plant you got from the Miss Menagerie class.
Respectfully.
But look, it doesn't mind me. I am all about practicality. What we need in the moment. It was good on you, but
Hey,
yeah,
Bali's still learning. That wasn't very druidic of me, I suppose. But Bali changes when it's convenient for us.
I see. Yeah, I was asking because
That's about the land.
considering how thick this foliage is, maybe like an expert guide might help us out if there's like any danger or anything, something we need to be aware of. Maybe what poison ivy looks like. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Nope. Sorry. Not Bali.
Nope.
But you know what, Bolly? I don't think any less of you as a druid.
We appreciate that. Good.
Anyways, with all this foliage around here, I mean, do you guys like that fish earlier? You want me to see if I can whip something up, or?
Maybe you could dry up some herbs or something.
Yeah, I could try some herbs.
Yeah. We don't have any fish though.
No, yeah, I'm not talking about fish. I'm just saying, you guys enjoyed the fish earlier. I wasn't even at my best back then.
It was all right.
Listen, it's up to you guys. If you guys would rather eat that pemmican dirt. I guess maybe it's an acquired taste. I don't know what.
Mm.
Fuck it, I want some food.
Yeah. Gerald, give it a try, man.
All right, I'll see what I can find. Yeah, I'll see what I can find.
All right. Gerald, roll me a nature or survival.
Okay.
This makes me feel safe after he just told me he doesn't know what poison ivy looks like.
Oh, basil.
It's like turning nighttime, right? To be
Yeah.
clear. Okay.
Dude, please tell me you're not proficient in either of these things.
All right. So can I use locate object to help me find these things?
You get to know what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
could. I mean, if I'll link locate object. But I'm just like, yeah. Can I find like a hazelnut? This will point me to like the nearest one, right?
Spell can locate
Just get a
the
million.
nearest object of a particular kind. Yep.
Wow.
Ooh, but only if there's no lead. Sadly, all these trees lined with lead. Yeah.
Locate an object known to you as long as you've seen it up close. Oh, previously? Okay. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Bam. We'll see if I can find some. Let's see.
All right. Let's see.
It's probably
Well
some-
drained, loamy soil.
Part of me thinks you don't have any offensive spells.
This is sick
That's a no.
burns. You know?
Also, when you pulled out the ladle or whatever the hell you had, McKeel,
Yeah.
I swear I envision like me like looking at you, you have nothing in your hand, and then me looking away and then looking back, and all of a sudden it's in your hand, and I have no idea how you managed to get it out of your backpack.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm just like, how did he? I don't understand how he got it.
I don't have the range of motion.
Yeah, but it's still there. I'm just like, how did he do it?
That's the real dark magic.
Okay. Alright. I'd like to look for my first object. Wait, can an object be a creature? Probably not, right?
No.
Rip. What if I'm like this, like a creature's den?
So how about first start off with rolling me a nature.
What if
We'll see if
Alright.
because I will tell you something that would grow in the north. You get a good one. Yeah, so you think about hazelnuts. You think about no, those wouldn't grow in the north. Maybe like a nice pine nut.
I'll take a pine nut. I'll take any kinds of random assortment of herbs I can get or foods.
You're not picky when it comes to nuts.
No.
I like wormwood.
I'll also like to find some grubs if possible.
Like grubs?
Like grubs.
Sure.
Like living things. More specifically, I'd like to find a family of grubs.
Timon and
You
Pumbaa.
can't split the family.
No, yeah, I want to bring a whole family.
So you cast your locate object. You look around to find some nice pine nuts, kind of good part of the cone. Maybe. Anyways, you go and you find some pine cones that are fruiting. And you gather up a healthy amount of pine nuts. You look around with your 16. I'll give you a small family of grubs under a log.
Nice.
A little bit chilly. You got some grubs. And it's getting late. You got nuts and grubs.
I'll take anything else on my way back that looks edible.
This is gonna be a disaster.
On the way back, the only plant you see in like great numbers that's like fruiting are these pickleberries.
Sure.
Oh boy. We're gonna fucking die.
Not all of us.
He didn't take the
ate
class
over
with
of a
us.
campfire.
He wasn't part of the class yet.
He wasn't part of pickleberry class. Yeah, as you see Gerald come back with a handful of nuts, grubs, and pickleberries.
You're not cooking those pickleberries, are
What are you
you?
doing with those?
What do you mean?
Would I know if there is any way that you could cook them that wouldn't be harmful to you?
We just know that they killed someone.
We do?
Yeah, the one guy we in class had pickleberry.
No, they're not
poisoning.
really. I can just tell you, since you were part of pickleberry class, they are not fit for consumption. They're not good news for eating.
Yeah, but some stuff can be prepared. We eat puffer fish and shit like that. We eat some deadly ass shit prepared in a special way.
Guys,
Sometimes
just
can be
trust
okay.
me. Just
just trust, dog.
You don't think there's pickleberries in his cookbook? Come on.
trust in the process.
101 ways to pickle a dragon.
I mean, they look good to me.
We found those in the stomach
Right.
of a dead man.
It's pretty common knowledge that, or at least up here, yeah, you don't eat pickleberries.
I really need to start actually paying attention in class.
What do you mean you don't eat pickleberries?
You just don't.
Have you eaten them?
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
how do you know they're gonna kill you?
If you
It's
don't
kind
try
of
it.
like knowing that cyanide's gonna kill you. Is that a thing in this?
Cyanide, it's a chemical, like
Listen,
Got it.
it's not even for me.
around.
So what is there to worry about?
Yeah, it's for us.
You know,
No, it's not. Well, I guess it is for us in a way, but this is for the grubs to feast on.
oh, you make the grubs eat the berries so that they get a flavor. And then it's not poisonous after digesting.
Then you don't have to kill them yourself. They just die from that.
They just...
I mean, how long are you guys willing to wait here?
Dude, will you quit
Sick.
bugging him? He's trying to cook here. I'm fucking
Probably-
starving.
Probably gonna eat pemmican dirt.
Hunger be like some kind of infection. I saw one person get it and now everybody be hungry.
Wait, but you're not gonna partake in this meal?
Will you just please start cooking? I'm just sitting there watching, waiting.
Oh,
Uh,
the grubs need to eat it.
Ali will have healing spells prepared.
So you start kind of looking for a place. Like I said, this is very heavily forested. Almost like this carved path. As you walk your way through, as you continue going, you see a little bit of light. And as you get closer, a crackling. And almost in this little carved spot off the side of the road, you see a lit campfire and a large man by the side warming his hands. Let's get closer. See, sitting by the fire is Janish. Bang hooky. Sit.
Let me guess. You knew we'd be here.
Yes.
What are you doing out here?
I'm here for you.
Come to keep us from learning, have ye?
You've honed intuition. Sit.
Sure.
Hey, Mr. Janice, I'm just making some food here while this happening. You want some? You want me to make you
If we
a little
eat
bit?
that, do you see us dying?
Sweat
You're all
starts pouring.
spellcasters. How about you try a little bit of augury? He takes out a small bowl with some bones, and he hands it to you. Hand it to Gerald, the man with his grubs.
All right.
You got a bone bowl.
The start of a bone broth.
Mm.
Ask him if you can keep the bowl.
So, what you want to do, Gerald,
Yeah, I was just quickly looking up what augury did.
is look forward, not in your eyes or ahead of you, like where you will be, how you will feel. Broaden your horizon, so to speak. The bones, the bowl are a matter of focusing that.
Sure, I mean, yeah. Whatever you say, Mr. Janice.
I'm sure you know basic divination. Work with it from there.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. I want you. Do you have feats of magic?
I should, I believe.
Good. I want you to tell me how you're going to attempt this feat of magic. And I want you to roll for it.
Okay.
And
So
I want to
would
know
like,
what event you want to know about.
I would like to, you know how like in spoiler alert, Avengers Endgame, when Doctor Strange was like looking into the like all the possible futures to see which one is like
Yeah.
the right one. I want to like. So my idea with the grubs was to have the grubs as a family, you know, eat these pickled berries, feast, you know, make a nice little home out of the pine cones, maybe absorb those nutrients somehow, you know, sort of like an experience of the family, right? And then after the grubs die, we feast on those. We share at like a family, like the grubs were.
Family.
Family. I'd like to like try and hone in on the correct sort of steps to take to make this the best meal we can have.
All right. What skill are you going to do? You're going to use for that?
I suppose Arcana, because I'm just using the magic to find the right sort events, right?
I don't know. I didn't hear a lot of book smarts. I didn't hear a lot of book
Skill-
smarts.
Which skill's the most family?
Yeah.
Survival.
I want you to use the skill that pertains to what you just told me.
Well, the whole thing is based on using augury to like find the right set of
Right.
events, right?
Yes, and I was asking how.
Insight, history.
And you said family.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you family?
How do you family? That's a good question.
That's a weird question.
Sometimes
It's
religion.
Yeah.
Sometimes you religion family. Sometimes you intimidation family.
Sometimes
Deception family.
How about
you
the
sleight of hand
history?
family.
How about the history of the experiences the family had and shared together?
Sure.
It's about
take it.
it's about the experience. Their lives, they lived good lives as a family, being sacrificed onto us.
You're going back. Okay,
Some
roll for it.
heavy shit for some grubs, man.
Staring at him like
Watch
it's the
my
longest
family.
fucking meal of my life.
That's
You
like
look at this happy
Oh my
grub family
God.
life.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god, dude.
A single tear rolling down your side. You see not, because you rolled so well, I will not just give you utter woe, which is bad. I will tell you, you glimpse a moment. There are a few outcomes of the grubs eating pickleberries. They either live or they die. The ones that die have been harmed by you. The ones that live will come to harm you if they eat these berries.
I don't understand. Can you repeat that?
There is no good outcome of the grubs eating the pickleberries.
Mm-hmm.
They either die and have been harmed by you,
Mm-hmm.
or they live to harm you.
What does that mean they live to harm me? Oh, like the grubs live and then because they eat the pickleberries, we're gonna be harmed? I mean, yeah, the point is for the grubs to die because we're gonna eat them, right? But do you mean like we're going to die?
I think he's getting it, guys.
So even in
Again, I said complete and utter woe. There is no good outcome to the grubs eating the pickleberries.
in Avengers Endgame
Mhm.
there was one, but in this there's zero. Like against Thanos there was one, but against the pickleberries there is no good outcome.
There is no victory. You can't beat these.
Hmm.
Well, it's not
What
that
if-
you can't win. It's that it's not going to be fun.
What if it's like they just eat like a very tiny amount? You know how like people get an immunity to snake venom.
I've given you your answer. I've given you your answer.
Like years
Say
of
what you will.
exposure.
I love how like he goes into the snake venom immunity instead of being like I just dropped pickleberries.
You're able to figure it out. I'm like
Become an
starving over
adept
here.
poisoner with logic, you know?
Like, how do I make the pickleberries work for me?
I mean, we could keep the pickleberries. It sounds like
Mm-hmm.
they might be useful.
Gerald, I'm getting really hungry. Did you figure it out yet?
I'm actually starting to reconsider this whole body thing. If eating is like this every time, I don't know if I can handle the pressure.
They've already started eating the pickleberries, though, haven't they?
Yeah,
I kind of needing to start from scratch.
they've taken nibbles.
And nibbles are also low.
Are they good? Can I eat them?
You gotten your answer?
And he's just like looking at you, like, are you gonna let your friends die?
Well, I'm starting to think like, what if this is like sort of you know those like sweat lodge experiences where it's just an awful experience, but afterwards it's sort of like
So like you nearly die, but then afterwards you're like, thank God I'm alive. I actually have a new
Exactly.
appreciation on life.
You're better than you were before.
Hey, augury is
Come
only
on,
the
man.
next like 30 minutes or hours, so it's only complete and utter woe for the next 30 minutes.
Gerald,
or
I'm
so.
starving, dude. Are you ready yet?
Okay.
What are we
So
doing?
if I cook it for longer, there's a chance it's not.
Dude, my face. It hurts.
Ah.
That's the most ridiculous thought process. If I put the poison on the shelf and come back tomorrow,
Maybe it just needs more time to metabolize it.
I'm just
I'm-
standing over you, like Gerald. Seriously, dude, I'm starving. Can you? Are you done? I didn't
I,
realize it was
I
gonna
think
take-
it's poison regardless of how long you take to think about it.
Wait, what does this symbol mean in your bowl? What does that bone mean?
Oh. I'll be back.
What?
I'd like to just go look for more stuff.
Oh my god!
Are you gonna replace your grubs and stuff?
No, I'm gonna let the grubs eat away at the pickleberries.
The
you-
damage has been done.
No, you're just
Ah.
leaving them there at
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them in the. Just don't touch those.
This whole
right.
experience is about
They're right
family.
here.
Gerald, can you roll me a grub con save?
A grub con save. Is that
Yeah,
my
just-
con save?
No.
What is a grub con save?
Just roll me a d20 for grub con. Just
Okay.
a
Minus
d20
three.
minus like 3 or something.
Hardy grubs.
Still pretty good.
He picked the miracle.
Gerald leaves to find more food.
Dude, if you're not back in like 10 minutes, I'm eating these fucking grubs.
But probably
You watch
wasn't
the-
in tune with nature, but watching him do this to these grubs is it's just for what?
That's not even bad. Look, they're still crawling around. They must see if they can fucking eat them. I don't understand why we can't.
The grubs
You
kind of, as you watch these grubs, a couple of them kind of roll over and die.
Oh, fuck.
So my idea is so you know
Gerald,
how
roll
like
me another nature or survival at disadvantage. It's getting late.
Sun's getting real
Control.
low.
And Gerald, that was a disadvantage.
I pressed control but didn't do
There
it.
we go. Gerald, we'll get back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Dude, when I play
Denise
WoW,
looks-
this is my life on a daily basis. This is exactly what. Like,
He raids
no,
like
hold on,
this.
what if we do this? Like, dude, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Denise looks down at the grubs. Back at the rest of you. And Gerald, you're out and about.
I'd like to remind you it was you who set us up with this.
I look right at Janice.
So, Levick, is it?
Avoid me, is it? How we decided to go?
Well, I wouldn't stop you, even if I could, but I'd implore you not to.
can you save us the trip and just tell us what's gonna happen?
How about this? I can answer a few questions if you, in the morning, turn around and come back to Syzygy. You'll miss a day, but I can convince the other teachers not to give you any sort of punishment, academic probation, detention.
I don't know if we want to be going all that bad. So that sounds mighty nice having some questions answered for once.
We traveled all the way here, though.
You did,
I
and
just have the grub just like crawling across, like one of the living ones just like crawling across my hand. I'm just sitting there like, I'm not even looking at the conversation. Just making,
yeah,
my stomach is just like, oh.
it's a bit distracting. It's a bit glowy.
It's amazing. Like staring death in the face.
Give me a reason.
Well, I won't lie to you. You can probably have things answered there. There are many things I can answer. I can tell you that I do not. I fear for the path that you tread, that all of you tread.
We need to know what happened. I'll take out the book. Is this accurate?
Which book are you talking about?
It's not the journal, but is it the Circle of Tears? The Return of Tears.
Can I see that?
Are you going to give it back?
I mean, point it this way. I won't take it. Is this accurate? In a perspective, I think so. There are things beyond me. Things he points at. This is what I fear. He points at the second line. I have seen a future where we gift the star to a darker power. His eyes shift toward Shivers. Give up the quest now. Give up him now.
Oh, you be trying to break up the think tank.
I'm afraid I am.
Well, let me tell ye. I met all of them for a reason. And that too be beyond ye.
And then I turn to my companions.
Think about all the good times we had. All the mornings I shouted, "Something's wrong. Everyone get up."
Shivers did say he wouldn't hurt us. But he does have a knack for getting into trouble.
I don't think he knows the ways in which he can hurt you yet. I myself do not even know. At a certain point, the visions merely become darkness.
Is he the one that's going to cleanse me?
Question number 2.
Oh, that's not what I'm worried about.
Ah.
That is conflict for you personally. Afraid.
Hmm.
Huh.
I am conflicted, I guess. I think I'm going to think on what Dial would want me to do. I'll hold the arrow and think about that, like, because now the implication now is that the one that Shivers made a pact to is the darker power potentially that's mentioned in this book. I think I'm going to use my divine sense.
You use your divine sense.
Shivers is working for the paper man.
You detect no immediate fiends, undead, whatever the other thing was.
Celestials.
Celestials. That makes sense. Kind of holding out the arrow, you feel this second sense, this second pair of eyes looking through your own as you scan across all of your friends and just this small necklace around Shiver's neck makes you feel incensed.
I imagine it's like radiating. Like it's like the most present thing you can.
Janice looks, and as for that, I wouldn't recommend your choices either. Whether through light or through dark will be damned. I don't have too much more time here. I will have to, for lack of better words, return.
Yeah. You don't happen to see a happy future, do you? Could give El Tumal a run for his money.
I see a hopeful future. Perhaps there's limits to even how far I can go. But as I am here, well, I won't be here too much longer, I'm afraid. And he points down at these grubs that have like a bit of a glow on them. I think I have about as long as they do.
You going to die?
No, no,
Ah,
no. I'm here in a matter of sense, but not here. As he reaches over at a tree, he waves his arm and it goes straight through it. Brings it back.
Technically illusion.
we will take your words into account. We have much thinking to do.
Wouldn't be the think tank if you didn't. You see he this image and the fire in front of him, even the warmth it exudes, starts to kind of fade. Either way, we'll meet again. I won't hold against you whatever you decide. As you see this image of him, starting with the arms, the legs, starts to fade out. This image, the fire, the warmth, all starts to fade out. Oh. You lost Carl. Carl fades out. Yep.
He was a Janish also.
Andra was Janish all along. I will give him a moment.
Intensity.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Alright, that was weird.
Oh, no worries. The image of Janish fades out. The fire fades out. The warmth it exudes fades out and back into this kind of brush. You start to hear Gerald kind of tromping back through the woods. Nothing he can see. All these grubs you see start to glow. This kind of green glow. As they begin to get larger and larger, the one on your hand kind of bursting as segments of it, just part by part, grow to burst. It drops out of your arm, now the size of a dog, essentially. As
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Utter woe.
Did I hear boss music?
put them all kind of in this size.
Gerald, what have you
You're never
done?
cooking again.
Gerald.
You know what? I hope this distracts us from the tension. I hope this just brings us together.
Let's find. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Just sent it to the other server.
You sent it, Pede, to the other server?
Yeah.
Ah,
As I need all of you to roll initiative.
Including me and my back.
Yeah. You come
That
back to
makes
see.
kinda- I'm all for this. Let's see it.
Oh, damn, Bali, holy shit.
I just turned looking at Gerald and like, you son of a bitch.
Oh, what you guys do to the
Starving
grub?
over here.
What did you do to the grubs? You piece of shit.
I was worried he was going to get another nat 20.
Bali really is ready for this.
All right, Bali. You see this grub that Tundra's been watching crawl over his hand. Just weighs it down, falls off it. As these grubs, they had a pickleberry and now they're hungry for more.
Okay. I will.
I mean, they didn't die. From
Yeah,
eating
shut up.
pickleberry. If anything, it
messed
looks
up.
like I made them stronger.
Oh my god.
Just for that, you get another centipede.
That's what a real DM does right there, is adds another monster to the fight where there's like transgression from the players. That's what I used to do.
Oh my god.
All right. I am going to.
You what? You what, mate?
I am going to cast Bark Skin on myself,
Yep.
and then I will wild shape into a giant hyena.
They're ready to.
Where's my
I'll
Bark
stay from here
Skin?
for now.
I don't see it.
I got you. It's on the page.
Is that big? Seriously?
It's giant. All right. Anything else?
I'm trying to move it. It won't let me. Oh, it's
Why don't
paused.
we just ride him?
Oh, it is
Gosh.
paused. My bad.
I will move here.
You're the head.
Moving through Marcus. As opposed to around, so you don't get oppoed.
Sure.
Or like over, because he's huge. Yeah.
Like a little jump.
All right. Grub turn. Grub gonna attack the nearest thing because Grub's stupid. Let's see. Grub's gonna bite Shivers.
Alright. I walk around with armor bags to the sun, as we talked about, so I put my temp HP up.
Oh, with his advantage for nat 20ing. Your armor of Agathist?
It's very hard to miss me, but yeah, I am armor of Agathis.
This giant centipede is going to attack Marcus. Misses. Got some AC. Andra.
Staring at Gerald, I'm just gonna be like, I'm fucking sorry, and it gives me reason enough to rage.
Say starving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
and I hit this
imagining.
guy.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage because he's like way up there?
Are you talking about Bali?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got advantage. You're flanking.
Baller. Derp. I hit for 6.
Yeah, he donezo. How do you want to kill the grub that was on your hand?
I want to eat him.
What?
I want to bite into him.
All
I
right.
won't swallow. I'm just gonna shred. I'm just gonna like take a hit and just shred parts of it.
I want you to roll me a con save.
Oh. Save. Con.
All right. You pass, but you get this utterly horrible feeling, like the flesh in your mouth kind of turns to like gravel, sand, glass. Like it goes through all these textures, hot and cold.
Yeah.
And it's just, ugh.
I will have my turn.
Like not food. Right. Centipede. Gotta choose you.
I
I
can't.
go after Tundra. It's
Bites you back.
I need you to make me a con save.
All the con saves.
2 for 2 with your rage.
This is what you meant by they will grow to harm you.
Yeah, I thought it was just because the pickleberries are
there's-
gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There's no half. You're good.
Oh shit! I just took a bunch of more damage than I was supposed to. I was supposed to take 5, right?
Supposed to take 2 as you're raging.
I think I just clicked it a bunch of times. All right, hold on. I didn't see it do anything. I so used to seeing the damage numbers. I forget.
Yep, the centipede gonna attack you. Gonna guess that's a miss. Yep. Centipede. Find where it is. I think that misses because of bark skin. Gerald, you return to see your grubs trying to have another feast.
I do. And in lieu of all this, I'm going to try and cast sleep and put as many of them to sleep as I can.
All right.
See if we can recover from this.
10-foot radius or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can put it down like that. Yeah?
That's a 20-foot radius. Or is it?
That's just what sleep. I just said put down template.
Oh, okay. That's the template. You're gonna put Mince to sleep.
Is Vince here?
No. All right. Roll the d8s.
Holy.
The ones.
25. All right. All the grubs go limp and pass out.
Bam.
If you're gonna create
Yeah,
the problem,
there's no way that the turns can come back to the grubs in time.
Is this part of the plan? Is it? Can we eat them? What is this?
well done, Gerald.
Gerald comes back, swiftly puts all the grubs to sleep.
He's like, "What are you guys doing?"
What happened to the grubs? What'd you guys do? What happened while I was gone? Where's Janice?
I'm just staring at him.
Yeah, you got a minute to decide what you want to do with all these grubs.
And me.
What?
Well, for starters, I'm gonna start coup de grace these grubs.
Yeah, start executing them one by one.
All right. You execute a family of grubs.
Rip the grubs
As a family, we did that.
as family.
Make poly normal visible.
Not the family bonding you wanted, but the family bonding we needed.
Gerald's cooking works in mysterious ways.
I'm gonna
I
go.
am so hungry.
I'm gonna go up to Gerald in hyena form. Look at the
Polly?
grubs. Look back
Polly.
at him and just like growl at him. Like,
Oh, what's wrong? How was I supposed to know they were gonna grow? I mean, you guys didn't do that, right?
All the warnings, the augury, like.
No, it's not like I could see the future. I started eating some fucking pemmican right in front of him.
It's a lot better than the grub.
I can work with this.
I'd like to sit down and do another feat of magic. I get 2, or it's proficiency bonus the amount of times you have, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to do augur again to see what I can do about cooking this.
So, interesting thing about augury. Now let me check.
There's like a
I'm
25%
correct.
chance it's like
Does
nonsense.
it use... Okay, cool. They don't go away. Well, I guess they did kind of go away with Janish.
The bones?
Yes.
Oh. Rip. There's no bones in.
No augury tools.
If you use a feat of magic, do you still need the gold for those
You still
spells?
need the materials.
Unfortunate.
If you like upcast, I'll give an exception, perhaps, but you don't have that many. I can salvage these grubs.
Yeah.
Once Gerald gets set on an idea, it is impossible to dissuade him.
Did I get anything else while I was out again to bring back?
No,
Rip. Okay.
but you got 9, right?
Yeah.
Look, I understand. This isn't what you'd normally get at a, fancy restaurant, but we're out in nature. This is what it's like.
As I'm gonna start just like taking some of the centipede and try like cooking it. I want to cook a really.
Yeah,
well.
you pick up the centipede. It's not like bug meat. It's like a random mishmash, like of all sorts of materials. Like some of it's wood, some of it's stone, some of it's just water. It's just like it's not even food at this point. It's
Did
just
they-
alive. It was alive because it felt like it, essentially.
Did the original grubs did they look like ordinary grubs? Or is there something weird about them?
They're still small, but they're a bit weird too.
So many variables.
Yeah.
All right, enough of the grubs.
It's 100,000% that that's what it does.
Wait. So
You know, the thing we warned you about, it could be the pickleberries.
I thought you said that the pickleberries kill.
I mean, it killed the other ones.
It looked like they just grew really big.
And then they were hungry for more pickleberries. So
So the
they're just gonna
pickleberries
die.
made them stronger.
No, it made them stupider. It's a vicious cycle. If they don't
Look.
die from the pickleberries immediately, they crave more until they do die.
Isn't that with any food, if you think about it?
I mean, but maybe not on such a short time scale, you know.
Like let out like a hyena laugh, and then I like switch back.
Back to Bali.
Gerald, enough. We can't make these work. We need to discuss what we're going to do.
I have an idea
What do you mean?
regarding that.
When you were gone,
Ooh.
Janice told us not to. Told us not to go, basically.
Who among us should not be going, right? Shivers, Bali. It's problematic for you, correct?
Aye.
Why don't you leave this to the other three of us? It shouldn't harm us. We're not connected like you guys are. That way we can get the answers we seek from him and also check the place out preliminary.
I don't like what Janish said about both ways being damned. I don't think Marcus should go, but I believe that Tundra. I think that you could go, and I believe Gerald could go anywhere on this earth. Planet, whatever this place is called.
Don't worry, Shivers. I wouldn't want to leave you.
Aye. Thank ye.
It's just a thought. We could go or head back for all I care.
Whether Bali goes or not, we must know.
Wait, so Janish, you guys don't want to go because Janish said it was bad?
Generally.
Well,
It's something about the end of days, you know.
He thinks that Shivers will lose control and the darker power will win.
well, I mean, he doesn't know for sure, right? It's only like a possibility. I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot we don't know. The possibility could happen from anywhere at any time.
It was Janish himself that told us that nothing was certain, and that we could change it, right? So I feel he still trusts us, leaving it up to us. He said he wouldn't be upset if we decided not to abandon me.
He doesn't like you.
Oh no. I don't like him very much either, to be totally honest. I kind of grill him a bit when he's around. But
I think it's more that he's afraid. It is not always a gift to see the future.
I know, it's not like he can see everything either. Those grubs were growing, and it's not like he was like, you might want to get that. It's gonna get bad in a minute. You know,
Exactly.
Look,
Did he say that it was good for us to go back?
aye, he said he
Wow.
would make some deals, keep us out of trouble.
Wait, from what?
Detention, things like that. Scholastic trouble.
If we were to return?
We're playing hooky.
All I'm
he's
saying
got
is,
we should push forward.
look, if Shanish thinks it's good to go back, and you guys think that this food is not a good idea to eat, then what if we agree that we will only go back if we eat it? Therefore, it's either good, or if it's bad, then that means Janisha's wrong.
It's death or death.
How a madman thinks.
It's just a race to the bottom, man.
I really love Gerald. I'm gonna be totally honest. In and out of character.
I'm not eating your fucking food, man. It just tried to attack me.
I mean, if you think about it, isn't that what a bear would do? And then you eat it after?
Hey, even a good chef knows when he's beat, alright? You didn't make a good meal. Let's move on.
Maybe the meal's just not done yet.
It needed to be said.
Yeah, it needed to be said. Maybe the meal's just not done yet. This denial. I love the dynamic.
We need to push forward as a team.
Hey, maybe myself and Marcus will balance out or something.
Shivers, if you leave that pennant behind, I would feel much better.
I think I can do that.
I'm gonna clumsily reach and grab
Yeah,
it.
you grab for the chain. It's like it doesn't exist. It kind of, almost this like little like trail of steam just follows your hands as it.
Marcus, we have a problem. I'm swearing on all the darkness in me heart I'm trying, but I can't get it off.
Do we need to get you that other robot arm? Is that why?
I had actually forgotten about that. Let's put that on the list of to do. That sounds fun. much more fun than all of this deep shit that we're in. But if I must go, I will. I made a promise not to hurt ye, and I'll fulfill it, even if it means leaving. I think I gained what I needed. I think I learned how to have a body and eat and not die. I think that's why I had to meet all of you, so that I could learn just to handle it, because it seems like just non-stop panic. Just having a stomach and just having to constantly shovel fuel into it. It's like madness. But I'm ready for it.
I mean, are we going just out of sheer curiosity? Just abandoning all warnings? Or are we going for our higher reason? Because if curiosity is the reason, it's not a good reason.
And I can't make you feel better, Marcus. And I'm truly sorry about that.
Unless that teacher is just completely evil and he's just deceiving us this entire time.
I love that Shivers is clearly the problem, but is so endearing that there's still an issue. And people are like, "Damn, I still want to love him in some way, but goddamn, like."
You're a homie, man. Part of the think tank.
Yep, I like how it played out. This is a good.
Such a nice omen of doom.
Mhm. I love my appeal to everybody where I'm like, don't you love how I just wake you up like a fucking annoying alarm clock? But yeah.
Alert! Alert!
Just shivers.
There's a gnome.
But no, yeah, this is probably the hardest in-game decision any of our characters have to make, so I want us all to take time with it. I don't mind if I leave, truly. Like, we can do something cool with it.
Ollie, it is curiosity, but we know we must have a place in this druidic conflict somehow. This
Well-
may be a crucial part of that. Aside from the he said, she said, we need to see for ourselves.
I only ask that, well, what's stopping us from just coming back once we have quote unquote answers when we get back? It's just a little bit of a walk to get here again. There's no timetable here. We could do this tomorrow. We could do it the next day, right?
Save one day by not
Pushing
going
forward,
there.
yeah.
So.
and yeah, not going there as well. Yeah, 1 day positive plus minus.
Yeah, so we could just walk back here. It wouldn't hurt. It doesn't hurt a thing for us just to go back. And believe me, I'm all for rushing in to the blind unknown, but I feel like I should play the other side this time because you guys are too involved.
It does seem like a lot of risk for no real reason.
I mean, I propose we get answers. If we don't like the answers, we come back. Fuck school.
Ollie has to go to Apalvik too soon.
Ollie, I'm of the opinion that you feel maybe that you have to choose a side in this. But maybe, just maybe, you could show them how to be a druid. It's not like they're doing it right.
Well, I can't make a decision unless we know the truth about each side. Everyone has a different view. Boris made the return sound great. This book, quite the opposite. Chances are, though, when we get there, there'll be a different view. Probably a lot like this book. So maybe there'll be more questions when we get there.
Maybe. If you want to know my view, the way I read these, the Starlight Vigil does not wish violence, but they are willing to give. They are willing to sacrifice everything to the unknown. Whereas the return feel like bloodshed and power are the only way the druid should be. In either way, they're not making many friends. And they only make it harder for druids who aren't part of their circle.
Yes. The problem is the two sides will never see eye to eye. The conflict will rage on forever, and the land's curse will never lift. Ollie hates the winter. Did you know that? When the sun shone earlier, and he touched that arrow, it was like we were home.
Shivers will remember this. The little pop-up pops up.
Ollie just wants to end the curse. I guess it doesn't matter how. Well, we don't want to kill anyone.
Shivers, we need to fix you. We need to fix you, Shivers.
I have full mobility at the moment.
Hey,
What be you meaning?
that's also a problem, but
Full mobility.
Like, get his body back, or
maybe.
without having to spread darkness to get it.
So like a priest or somebody that... Marcus, you're a religious type. What? You have to light shit. Can you...
I am not well versed in what sounds like an exorcism.
But he didn't have a body to begin with, so he'd need something to put him in.
That sounds like a murder.
Could we, like, put his soul into, like, a doll or something? No? Okay.
I'm
He's like
quite
an oversized doll. What are you talking about?
I'm quite fond of the metal. Actually, it's going to be.
Contract a metal body made.
Of the metal.
Yeah.
Let's just need some kind of vessel. I mean, just to be clear here, we're ruling out any kind of dead bodies, right? We don't want to be reusing people's bodies, right? Or is that not out
I
of the
mean,
question?
We do have a
honestly,
lot
at
of
this point, I think if we find the body we're looking for, I think we just shove him in there.
Put me in, Kim. What could go wrong? Slap me
I
right
mean-
in there. Plug me in.
1,000-year-old body.
I mean, yeah, you could play it off as pretending to be Krim.
How
You know the
long
kind
did
of
you
cred we'd have?
exist? The kind of cred we'd have. How long did you exist before you made the deal?
Oh. I'd say about 7 or 8 cycles of the moon and sun.
Years. About 8 years, maybe, I would say. I'm just ballparking it. Maybe Ryan has a different backstory for me. All right, Ryan.
It's
how
like
long?
100 years in our time.
Yeah. Maybe that's how much time passed while you weren't encased in ice.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yep, 8 years.
You did live before you made the deal, so you could live after.
Oh, from what I've been told, I think so.
What if you broke it?
I don't know. I don't get many bad feelings, but that thought gives me one. Breaking it.
We just need to find an expert. There's got to be somebody at the school that we can talk to.
If we need an expert on darkness, there is a temple in the city.
Yeah, if we go to this place without having checked out the temple, without at least me having checked out the temple, that might be missing a key clue or something. So I'm actually for going back at this point.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's splitting the difference in a pretty strong way. That'll show Janish, hey, we didn't just abandon our buddy, but we did like actually listen and not go fuck around.
Damn,
So we'll go
I hate
back
being the
and
voice of reason on this shit. I actually did want to go.
Yeah, when you see all these other polarizing personalities around you, and you know that you're like sober and neutral, you're like, fuck, god damn it, I have to be the one to make the call.
So just to be clear, you guys do want to go back, right? So I need
that's
to make a meal for all of us.
I swear to
for the
God,
best.
when we get back, you better make the best goddamn meal I've ever had in my life.
No bugs, no pickleberries.
Third time's the charm, Gerald. I believe in ye.
Look, I understand the pickleberries aren't my bad, but you know, you're not gonna know unless you try, right? Maybe there is a safe way to eat these pickleberries people haven't discovered yet.
It's
You know how well a book for that would sell?
I don't think it's just a weird coincidence that he's fascinated by these pickleberries, right?
Honestly, I think if you found a way to make them edible, I think that would be a reasonable book to write for once.
Exactly.
Sorry, again, whatever.
The intro. Now look, I promise these are edible. I know what you're thinking.
Pickleberries have just gotten a bad rap over the years.
Yep.
So yeah, I think we'll turn around.
Damn. That was
All
fun.
right. All right.
We go back.
There'll always be another time. Think tank. You go to sleep for the night, fed on your pemmican. Sadly, these delicious grubs have gone to waste. Eating Janisha's words. You sleep through the night.
Do you mind if I ask about the grips one more thing? You said like the grown centipedes are made of like wood and stone, right?
It's like a random mishmash.
But like, did those seem like real, like kind of materials? Like, did it seem like it's actual stone and like actual wood and stuff?
I see that.
Roll nature.
Right.
Sure, roll me a nature.
Because I mean, you know, maybe if we can't eat it, we can make stuff with it.
You're literally gonna harvest grubs. You're gonna like mine them essentially for like random resources. You're gonna be like, oh,
It's
this
real.
grub loot box.
It's real material. It's almost this like random transmutation roulette that
Nice.
changes it into various materials that can vary between like, you know, a couple inches across to like a single pebble of a material.
Well,
In that case,
gonna-
I am definitely saving these pickleberries.
Gonna retire and be a grub farmer.
Think tank.
Fuck, dude.
You rise in the morning and decide to head back to Verifton. To Syzygy. Shivers, you almost feel like the tide itself, this almost gravity. Like there's part of you that doesn't want to leave, but it doesn't pull hard. As you spend the better part of the day, returning. Everyone's tokens. Oh, they're there. I found them. You return to the house. Bronzo Jr. bugging mincemeat, who is merely confused by what he tries to convey. And trying to sleep. As turning, I will give you a nice envelope. There's a letter for you. Sorry, a letter for you. From the Archivist Order. As you open it, inside you see this kind of old parchment, kind of this trifold. As you flip it open, it almost takes on these properties. It almost like pops out, magically so. As wait a second for everyone to get loaded in.
Sick.
To give you a bit of
Sick.
direction, kind of in where you're going. I decided I'd finally finish up the map of Morsa.
Yeah,
Looks great.
My greatest accomplishment of boot camp. Working on DnD stuff.
Yeah. Is it like a hand? Is this supposed to be like a?
It is nice having an idea of where things are now.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense seeing Dellen, where Dellen is, and like understanding like
Yeah, it's so much easier to
is
pick.
yeah, and Levick, and thank you for putting
You
all
did
this
it
work
right,
in.
Bron.
Good job, dude.
Jeffport. Like
Look at that
Jeffport.
tiny mountainous area between Vriften and Isik. We couldn't just go around the first time.
That's why it's so easy to go around. They
Yeah.
didn't want to go around. They wanted to
This
climb.
is unbelievable.
They're mad mountaineers.
Yeah,
They want to climb.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we need to go just just east of Dellen. They'd be having a ball.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably one of their good spots.
Yeah.
Probably been. As packaged with this is a small quill. Etched in the sides of this little feather are a few runes. And time goes on. Get to new locations. I'll update this map.
Nice.
Sick.
Think tank. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish before bed?
I'm good.
Water the
Alright.
plains.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Too much stuff already.
Think tank. You decide, after a long journey, a lot of thinking, think tank specialty. It's literally in the name. You head to bed. Kind of a cold, windy night. Most of you sleeping kind of uncomfortably. Shivers a bit more or less, used to it. Marcus, oddly warm again. kind of sleeping pretty well throughout the night, Marcus. You are nigh immovable. The rest of you tossing, turning, trying to find better positions to sleep, trying to pull the covers over. As the early hours of the morning hit, and your sleep is abruptly interrupted by, "Where's my mole?"
Oh no.
And that's where we'll call
The
it.
zombies. The zombies did it.
They found them all.
Oh shit. Well,
But did
thankfully
someone
we
send
don't
a
have
zombie
it.
to find them all?
Didn't we?
I think,
Mine
I
said
think you
for
sent
grubs.
zombies to get herbs.
Yeah, mine was to get
Okay.
food for the fish food.
Where? Then. Alright.
I don't remember
never
what the
mind
hell
then.
I told mine to do.
Oh,
And
I
yeah.
told mine to circle, do the circle a bunch to make zombies cool
Just
again.
the walking laps.
Can you leave Morsa as a active map?
Yeah,
I like to think that your zombie just walking around, just doing the A, like has received complaints, and like there's guards trying to like tell him to stop, but he's just ignoring it and just keeps walking.
The map is so pretty, Ryan.
thanks.
I love it.
True.
It's like, I love how like you
The
didn't
world
overdo it.
fire.
It's perfect amount of detail.
Yeah, this was my second pass at it. The first pass I really hated.
So that's high bridge.
This one does.
Yeah, that's High Bridge.
Wait, is there no like natural way to get past those mountains, or is there like a tunnel, or do we not know?
Mhm.
Gonna roll a history check. It's gotta wait till next week.
Very good. Very good session.
shit, man.
Week 2 starting off with a bang. Lots of moral dilemmas. Lots of new map. Fuck.
Food.
Week 2.
Bugging you all over the place. I wanted to give you the new map today, just so I wanted to give you something to work off of.
Mhm.
Kind of, so you're not just going in the dark, I guess.
Yeah.
At this rate, I'll get like another year before I have to do anything. It's kind of great.
Probably. Well, actually, you might want to run a Carl one shot soon, because I think probably mid or end of June. I really don't know how difficult or how intense the class is going to get now that it's hit JavaScript. So I'll let you know if it kind of becomes too much.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun to do a PF2 one. Try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just definitely, if it's like too intense, I don't want to come in
Yeah.
here like half asleep and stressed.
Yeah.
Like, all right, do my campaign
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Gerald, no grubs. No, the pickleberries don't work.
Dude, not gonna lie, if this isn't like a well-known thing, with the pickleberries making these materials, I feel like we might be able to cheese an emblem off the transmutation teacher as like independent research.
Whoa. Damn, you're big brain in this.
Hey, if you want to independent research pickleberries, that'd be great. That'd be great extracurricular.
Wow.
It'd be funny if this is like a well-known thing. It's just nothing to go through all that work.
He's got graduation in mind. That's end goal.
But yeah, it's interesting that maybe
Yeah.
nobody's fed pickleberries to those things, and maybe they won't naturally ever eat them. So maybe that's like an interesting interaction or some craziness. Like, wow, interesting.
Yeah. Who would have been dumb enough to try?
Exactly. I just love the mental image of Janice watching these things grow and being like, Love it. Like
Yep.
that's gonna.
Glad I'm
Yep,
not
that's
Even
gonna-
small doses. Maybe I can turn one of my fingers into like wood. Like,
And he's just sitting there. Yep, that's gonna come back to bite him.
A new meaning to getting a kidney stone.
Oh my
for
god.
that.
Oh my gosh. Imagining these like multi-material shanks is super fun in my head. Like I'm imagining like it's like a layer of ice and then like actual steak and then like gold and then sand.
All right, boys. I'm going to bed. I
Yeah,
gotta get up
bring
early.
a cat.
Love you guys. Have a good night.
Good night.